What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Cosmic, and welcome to my channel, The Readers Block 21. And today we're going to be talking about the final life of Nathaniel Moon, the Middle Force time travel series. It is the fourth book in that series. As always, let's start talking about the synopsis. Nathaniel Moon is the reluctant Messiah. He has powers that define the word miraculous. But when he uses those powers to help others, he brought forward a world of trouble. Now, Nathaniel lives a quiet life of obscurity, performing anonymous miracles. But his anonymity has to end because evil is coming to Middle Falls, Oregon, and threatening the people Nathaniel holds dearest. It's going to take a reluctant Messiah to put things right. The final life of Nathaniel Moon is the fourth book in the middle for time travel series. Right. It is published by, hold on, it's usually Podium Publishing, but it's not this time. It is published by Create Space. It is published by Create Space and was published in March of 2018. So that's the synopsis. So let's talk about it. This book, okay, it's the only book, well, it's one of the only books in the Middle Force series that I'm not gelling with. I don't quite. I read it because obviously it's a Middle Force series and I read it for completeness, but in my opinion, but we'll get to my opinion in a minute. Anyway, so let's talk about the synopsis. So Nathaniel Moon performs this miracle elsewhere. He is born in, well, his mother was born in Middle Force and then they moved elsewhere. He performed a miracle there and then now he's being chased by those consequences because, once you perform a miracle or something like that, people want to know why. And those people then it's a continuation of that. And he does actually have superpowers, which is where I think for me, Middle Falls have never felt like they had superpowers. I mean, yes, it was a time travel series, and yes, they had the superpowers of foresight, but it doesn't. It was rooted a bit in uh in reality in quotation marks, because obviously, if you know how they travel in Middle Falls, it's not really, a thing. But it's not really rooted in reality. But yeah, this one, I mean, it is a little bit more mature. He has lived all his lives, and of course, there are aspects of it. Obviously, like having consciousness in his mother's womb is one of those you're just like. But yeah, it is one of those you just have to read it for completeness. I personally didn't quite enjoy it. I wouldn't technically read it again unless it was like for completeness, unless I was going through the series again and it was for completeness. It's one of those books. As much as I love Sean, yes, it is a fantastic. He is a fantastic author, and it is a fantastic series. And the rest of the books, I'm trying to think if there's any more that I don't quite enjoy, but we will come to them, especially as we go along. It does end the same way as it normally ends for the metaphors, and it is quite an interesting sci-fi. So if you do like sci-fi and you do like superhero books, I do like superhero, but I like them more in the movie format, so things like movies and TVs and things like that, rather than books, right? Kind of superheroes are meant to be visually seen, right? And I think he tries it here on the he being shown him on the in Nathaniel Moon, but it doesn't quite land for me. But again, that is my opinion. You might as well form another one when you actually go ahead and read that book. Not to say it's a bad book, but it isn't one I would pick up again. Unless I was reading the whole thing, which I do uh, from time to time if I'm reading the whole Metaphor series, but I wait for the next one to come up by Sean Inman. But uh, that's it for me. It's nothing really to say about that book. But I thought I'd do the review just for completeness again. Here's my question to you guys: if you had to have superpowers, what would you have? Right? What superpowers would you want if I was giving them out there and then? Anything else, let me know. And obviously, as always, like, comment, share, and all the rest of it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.